I think jokes are subjective, you know. I don't go around explaining my jokes. People who follow me, they get it. People who don't follow me, they don't get it. It is what it is. But I think as an act of love, showing care and acknowledging like real issues that we have, this is a situation that, you know, I feel like, you know, I could address this. Yesterday, I posted a video, captioned my video, back to my roots. I was married to an African guy who is not South African. And a lot of times when we talk about my divorce and being single again and dating and joking around with my friends and my audience and my followers, they always say, Ntebo, I think it's time for you to go back to your roots, go back home and try to date a guy from home. I posted the video before the first goal, you understand? And on the video, I said, oh my God, back to my roots, guys. I am sorry, Mzukis. And then I further say on the video that I am frustrated because of how the game is going. Blood is thicker than water at the end of the day, guys. Now I'm realizing that, okay, the blood is thicker than water is where the context was missed, because a lot of people don't even know the backstory and why I'm saying blood is thicker than water. So basically me saying blood is thicker than water I was talking to my South Africans. I was talking to my South African friends. I was not talking to anybody who's not South African on that video. I was basically saying that, yo, for the first time, I'm feeling emotional. I'm feeling the pain of seeing my fellow South African men being vulnerable like that. So I'm going back to my roots and I apologize to you South Africans, and I'm going to try and consider this going back to my roots and dating a South African, and I stand with you South African men. So that was the context of blood is thicker than water. I was expressing my support for my South African men during the whole sports thing, but obviously just making a joke surrounding my personal life, that a lot of people like to talk about the fact that, you know, I wasn't married to a South African, I need to go home, I need to date a guy from home. That was the context of the video. Now, with that being said, I noticed that a lot of emotions came from other Africans surrounding the blood is thicker than water. I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking about my people. I was talking about my blood. In your arguments, a lot of you are talking about, how do you want to say now blood is thicker than water? You want us to support you? No, I didn't come and ask for your support, guys. I already saw days prior that you guys don't support us. Are not going to support us during this World Cup. I was just saying to my people, yo, we are in deep shit. And these people are watching us and they are laughing at us. I am, for the first time, feeling that blood is thicker than water. It hurts to see our men being vulnerable and seeing the other Africans laughing at us. That's literally what I was saying on the video. I didn't come and say, oh, you know what, blood is thicker than water, come and support us. I know that you're not supporting us. I know that you're not supporting us. You already told us that you're not supporting us. You understand? So on that note, guys, let's get one thing straight here, okay? South Africa is a country that is a great country. We have great things happening in South Africa, despite the problems that we have. I, as a South African who loves other Africans, who support other Africans, I've always used my page, my voice, especially on TikTok, because I'm big on TikTok, to speak on these issues. I've always supported other Africans. The fact that I was even married to a guy who's not a South African, who's from Nigeria, by the way, it just shows you that I'm not that type of a person. But let me tell you what I will not do as a South African. As a South African, I'm not going to shrink elements, great elements of me, all because we have problems in our country. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's problems in Africa, there's problems in Nigeria, there's problems in other African countries. And I personally think it's very unfair that you guys expect an average South African to do a walk of shame to prove that they don't have a problem with you. Two things can exist, guys. I can acknowledge your concerns. I can take accountability of how imperfect the revolution is. I can take accountability of everything else that is happening in South Africa, but I can also love being South African. First and foremost, I am a proud, beautiful South African. I love being South African. My brand has always promoted South African heritage. I am a South African heritage singer. I tell stories about my beautiful South Africa. I see a lot of comments from Nigerians talking about, you know, how we hate them. And I saw so much hate that was directed at me on my comment section, you know, by people that claim that they are being hated. Now, two things can exist, guys. You Nigerians come from a country that has so many problems that I don't even see you guys talk about. But I don't see you guys walking around saying, oh, I don't love being Nigerian. Oh my God, it's such a shame to be Nigerian. No, guys, don't make South Africans now an average South African shrink elements of who they are just because you guys are frustrated with one thing that is happening in South Africa. I love being South African. Yo, Do you understand what it means to be a South African? The person that I am, the voice that I have, it comes from being South African. And as much as you may have like personal issues, you cannot be walking around expecting South Africans to shrink who they are. You cannot be walking around now expecting a regular South African everywhere and anywhere to just now hate themselves, you know what I mean, walk on eggshells, do a walk of shame to prove to you that, oh, you know what, I am not Afrophobic, I am not xenophobic. I'm not gonna be doing that, guys. I'm not. No, you're too much. I don't see you guys doing that. You don't do that. You don't do that for us. Nigerian problems are a topic in the world every day. But I don't see Nigerians walking around and say, oh, you know what? I'm so ashamed. Oh, I don't like being Nigerian. No. So why do you want me now to hate being South African because you have an issue with the revolution of South Africa? I am a South African. First and foremost, I am an unapologetic South African. And again, like it's a joke. When I say we're sleeping with enemies, I'm literally referring to the fact that, you know, some of us date people that are not South Africans. You know, that's just what I was talking about. You guys don't have, like, just catch a vibe. Catch a vibe. Yes, we have problems, so we can't even enjoy this World Cup now. I mean, I don't like uptight men. I don't like uptight cultures. I don't like uptight people. The other thing that offended people is the fact that I used the word evil. Guys, we use evil all the time. You know what I mean? Like, we use evil as a word as Africans in a joking context all the time. I was like, they're so evil. Like, it was not that deep. It was not that deep. Just relax. For a video that I made about soccer, the comments that you guys were directing at me was so nasty. They were just so nasty. They were so hateful. You understand? And I'm just like, how did we even get here? How did we even get here? The hate that you say you receive is the hate that you also give. I've never been that type of person. I've never showed hatred, meanness towards other Africans. I've never been on pages, saying things that are nasty. But guess what? I received it. It was on me. People were on my comment section, boo, telling me yesterday that I'm ugly. What the hell? A gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous South African girl. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You're too emotional right now. You're taking it way too far, sweetie. You're taking it way too far. I'm a gorgeous, gorgeous girl from Mzansi for sure. That video was about soccer. It was about me showing empathy to my fellow South African brothers when they were vulnerable there, being beaten in in Mexico. Guys, I saw it, when the national anthem started. I don't know, I felt it. It started with the national anthem. I was like, it's not feeling good. It's not feeling good. So I know that you don't support us. I further went on to say that any AFCON person who is my friend is cancelled if they don't support me. You're not my friend, so why are you backing on my comment section? Who are you? Well, I don't even know you guys. Like, you're coming on my comment section, you're kissing me out. It's okay to be frustrated. I've never, not a single day, not acknowledged the frustrations that are there of South Africans and of you guys as immigrants. You understand? African immigrants that are associated with South Africa, that live in South Africa. I've never not acknowledged that. But just because I acknowledge that, it does not mean that I have to walk around hiding and not being proud of being a South African. No, South Africa is a great nation. We as South Africans, when it comes to sports, we know the standard that we hold globally. And soccer is not like one of our strongest sports. I mean, we are stronger in other sports. It was a joke before the World Cup that, oh my God, Bafana is going to go and let us down there. But still, it's our Bafana. We love them. We're going to support them. They are our men, okay? They are in the World Cup representing Africa, okay? Whether you support Mexico or not, but South Africa is the one standing for you right now in the World Cup. And we're not going to apologize now for the beautiful things that we should be celebrating about our nation. We already have problems just because you guys don't like us. Allowed to be frustrated, and you can, project and air out your political frustrations on the political pages, because really this was just about soccer for us. So many problems in Nigeria, but you walk around being a proud Nigerian, as you should. So allow me to be the great South African that I am. Being a South African is great. We have impact, we have influence, we have culture, we have dominance, we have confidence, we have a voice. I love being a South African, and that does not make me hate you, okay? I was not talking to you. I was not asking for your support. I already know that you said you're not going to support me. I don't care to engage on that conversation. I was talking about my AFCON friends. My friends from Nigeria, boo, they called me, they said sorry, okay? My personal friends from the AFCON, they said sorry. So I was not talking to you. Relax. Okay, Chuku. And then to my fellow South Africans, especially South Africans in the diaspora, please do not shrink. Guys, please do not shrink great elements of being a South African because of problems that we have in our country. Negative voices and voices that push propaganda are going to be louder. So you have a responsibility as a South African to actually showcase the great things about being a South African, that you are not Afrophobic, you are not xenophobic, but you also support your people, you stand for the policies of your country, you acknowledge problems that we have, but there's so many great things that are happening in South Africa that they don't want to talk about. So please, we're not going to be naked and be stripped out of our greatness and do the walk of shame so that we can prove to people that we are not Afrophobic. That is not going to happen. So I just want to encourage every South African who's out there, walk tall, baby girl, okay? You are a South African at the end of the day. Don't forget that. You understand? You're very powerful. You're very impactful. Please do not let that be taken away from you. And to all my other African brothers and sisters who are not committed to misunderstanding me, I return your brother back to you guys. So case closed. Let's see what happens in Atlanta. Guys, who's gonna sing this national anthem in Atlanta? Come on, I'm just a flight away. FIFA! I think things are gonna be better for us as South Africans if FIFA flies me to Atlanta to go sing the national anthem. I'm already here. I'm just a flight away now. I'm a great singer, great South African singer. You understand? I rep the heritage. That's what my brand does. I sang at the NBA game. I sing the American anthem. Me, I've sang the Nigerian anthem at the Nigerian embassy. I'm the queen of anthems. Just book me one flight. Let's go to Atlanta. I'm going to show you. You don't need to do me a visa. I'm here. I'm here in America. Book me. I'm a proud South African. Take me to Atlanta to go sing that national anthem there in Atlanta. Come on, guys.